Okay, YouTube is here. Everyone say hi, YouTube. YouTube has joined the chat room. Oh, did you all hear that Twitch lifted the restrictions on having combined chats? We can now like combine YouTube chat with Twitch chat. Like in the chat that I have on the side there, I can have both at the same time. I just literally haven't set it up. Yeah, it's a thing. We could actually have YouTube chat like join us and not be breaking terms of service. And that's pretty cool. Again, apologies for flashbanging you all, but with sound. I don't know what flashbanging somebody with sound is. It's like sound banging, but that doesn't sound very appropriate. But I have reduced the audio in the game considerably. I only have it up to 80% in Windows as well, so we might have to make some adjustments. We can have all those Rumble comments show up with the rest. Yeah, because YouTube is it's a very, very active chat room. Very, very active. I don't know, like maybe if we were to combine chat rooms, it might be actually more conducive to having an active YouTube chat. If Twitch chat and YouTube chat could actually talk to each other. Wouldn't that be cool? Flashbang grenades have a huge noise and a flash. It's supposed to disorient you by deafening and blinding you temporarily. So flashbang is correct. That's the bang part. Oh. I was disoriented by sound, but not the bright flash. Sonic boom. I mean, that's basically what it was. Game was too loud. It might be too quiet now, but we can do it. We can hit the start button. Ready? Go. Hit start. Do it. Okay. Now. I don't think it's too quiet, actually. It still might be a little bit too loud. Let me know, chat. There's a lot of little details here. Okay. As a thaumaturge's apprentice, there's a lot to learn. Thaumaturge? What's a thaumaturge? Every object must be treated with care, and it's important to identify the harmful from the harmless, and the potent from the mild. I'm looking it up. Thaumaturgy. It's a thing in D&D. It's the art of performing miracles. So as a miracle performer's apprentice. Okay. It was only supposed to be a temporary arrangement when Eli left the shop. Strange Antiquities in my hands. Strange Antiquities. Do you think this is a 2 because this is the second game in the Strange series? None of us knew that by then the pendulum was already swinging with a terrible certainty that could not be stopped. The ravens were an omen. I think it's definitely too loud. What? I can't hear you over the ravens! A circling unkindness of black wings and cheerless cries that seemed, even then, to signal the start of a rising dread. Still too loud. There's a kitty in this game too! Alright, chat, how's this volume? Can we pet it? I think we might be able to. We just might be able to. It's... I don't know if funny is the right word, okay? The time is actually ticking. Is time actually passing? while I just sit here. We've turned the game down so much, it's still so loud. Even in Windows, I have it reduced by 20%. It seems like it's the right volume now. Now I want to see if this clock, if time actually passes, or if the minute hand, the second hand is just moving. The cat looks like my cat in the BRB window. It does, right? Clearly this cat is inspired by my stream scenes. The minute hand did not move. Oh, you can totally pet the cat. Oh, it's a cute cat. Even has the rain. It purrs when you pet it, and it has 2 different colored eyes. Can I touch all this stuff? I feel like I don't know where to put my camera. I think we're in the way, y'all. I'm blocking, like, something at the bottom here. Okay, I'm gonna move my... Here's what's gonna happen.
So we are finally upgraded to 64-bit subs. Man, that took like more than 5 years. Jazz time, jazz hype, jazz love.
Hi TX, thank you for the tier 1 sub. There we go. Is this close enough? Somewhat centered? TX, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 64 months. We finally upgraded to 64-bit subs. That took more than 5 years. TX, thank you so much for subscribing for such a long time. The 59-month streak. As always, it's good to see you. New idea, interactable BRB screen. How so? How so interact? There's like stuff down here too. The color and composition, a sense of touch, scent and sound, inner perception. Oh, okay. There are 4 different categories for all these things. Move the cursor over different parts of an object to inspect it. Move the cursor. I have nothing to remark about my inner perceptions. Well, my inner perceptions are saying this is really swoogly and wiggly. You have to click it? That's kind of cool. Scent and sound. It's pungent. Just like when I launched this game today, right? It was very pungent on my ears. That's absolutely how you use that word. Don't look it up. Hi, Trey. Nice to see you. Hello, hello. You know how to be a program, but you can make it be interactive with you on stream for fun, like petting the dog or changing the weather. I have seen stuff like that before. I've seen some stuff like that. Hope I am doing well. I am doing okay. Solidly okay. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so I'm remembering some details. It's been a long time. Whoa. Since we played Strange Horticulture. Like a very long time. But I remember there being like drawers, kind of like this, where you have things. And like puzzly things to solve. I just pulled out a map. Like a compass. There's a lot here. I don't even know where to begin. All right, like there's a drawer here, there's a drawer behind the camera with a magnifying glass and a piece of paper in it. I mean, look at all this. Boop. Hi, Dovahkeen. There's like fancy looking earrings here. These are pretty cool. I like them. And then when I opened this drawer, this compass popped out, and inside was a map, and then the notes in the drawers are here, and there's like a... This probably goes here. Or here. Or here. Or there. I don't know. Boop. I don't know. Archive drawer. How do I go? Oh, okay, back. And then there's a bunch of candles. I can move the candles. There's a clock. I can interact with the clock. And all of these things, you can inspect them with your senses. There's nothing remarkable about this thing's scent or sound. But we can also pet the cat. So 10 out of 10 can pet cat. I think that's everything. You like to look at this already. Now for your tasty Mexican food. You can get tasty Mexican food in London. This is huge. Yeah, it is. I love Mexican food. I haven't had like proper Mexican food in a while though. You've been playing the demos as well, by the way. Some character models are super jank, but the games themselves are fun enough to make up for it. There are a number of demos that I wanted to try. I just haven't. I'm doing well, Dovahkiin. Like, I'm doing okay. How are you? Is this those room puzzle games? Yeah. If you played Strange Horticulture, it's similar. This is the sequel to Strange Horticulture. I was saying earlier, it has been a really long time since I played Strange Horticulture, so I can't fully remember the details. It's been like 4 years since we played it. But it's puzzly. At least Strange Horticulture, I didn't find the puzzles to be very challenging in that one at all. But you have to, like, identify plants, and then there was also like some sort of occult storyline happening simultaneously. Like, solve the plant puzzles, plus do the story, like, both at the same time. And this is similar in that regard. So it's like this one is very much so. It's supposed to be like a dark and mysterious puzzle game, and this bell is flashing because I think that's how you hit next, and then a customer will show up and probably kickstart the story. If you notice, time isn't passing, but I kind of just want to like poke all these things. Really hyped for the new Pokemon game announced on Pokemon Day. What day is Pokemon Day? You love Strange Horticulture? I did too. Red paint, or perhaps blood. Maybe I shouldn't poke all the things just yet. Maybe we should advance the story. The 27th of February is Pokemon Day. There's another Pokemon game? I clicked on this. Day 1, Thursday. I have growing fear deep within me. I cannot let it take hold. Pokemon is 30. Winds and waves. Imagine. That checks out though. 30, wow. I remember playing the very first Pokemon game. That was the first game I ever played. You were Ash Ketchum's age when it came out. Yeah, I was doing the same math over here, like, wow, yeah, that checks out. You're super excited for the new Tomodachi Life game. Which one's that? Ash is 40. Whoa. You think Ash caught them all? Alright. I'm hitting the button. Eli White. Have we met Eli White before, like in the last game? It's been so long, I don't know if these are recurring characters. Wait! Oh my gosh! I have been called away to assist in an urgent matter in Ravenglass, and must leave at once. I am leaving the shop in your care, with some reluctance I might add. Make use of my reference materials. Here, take this. This is our boss. Eli White. What are you looking at? There's an index in the back that may be of use to you. If in doubt, study it carefully. And remember, there are some powerful artifacts here. Under no circumstances should you seek entry to any locked doors, drawers, or cupboards. In fact, safest not to touch anything at all. I should be back in a few days. Okie dokie. Goodbye. He said not to touch anything at all, so that means the book too, right? Strange Artifacts. A Guide to Occult Objects by T.S. Gill. Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. Contents tab. There's the index. And the close book button. No need to get overwhelmed just yet. It's a bit unsettling being 1 year older than Pokemon. You don't know how to feel about that. Brr! I'm chilly! I took my hat off because I was hot and now I'm cold. This sounds about right. Tomodachi Life. Living the dream. It looks so good, bruh! This doesn't sound familiar to me, but that does seem cool. You met Veronica Taylor, the original voice actress of Ash Ketchum. The English voice actress? Touches all the things. Yeah, I was touching them before he even left. Okay, we know some people. Here are all the character cards down here. The cat is a character. This is Jupiter, the devourer of souls. Jupiter is the thaumaturge's cat, or more accurately, Eli is Jupiter's thaumaturge. Jupiter found strange antiquities, perhaps drawn to the curiosities within, and made it his home. Eli was more than happy to accommodate him, but he learned early on that Jupiter was his own master. His business is his own, but it largely consists of regular naps, terrorizing rodents, and midnight explorations of Undermere and beyond. What he does on his excursions is a mystery, but he seems to be well known among the town residents. Yeah, the kitty's cute. You say watch the reveal trailer and direct if interested. It's a life sim game, sequel to a 3DS game that you thought was never ever getting another installment. Well, I'm very happy for you. That seems very cool indeed. Alright, speaking of the thaumaturge. Thaumaturge's name is Eli White, a collector and curator of powerful objects. Objects that to the untrained eye may appear dull and lifeless, but that in the right hands, and armed with the right knowledge, can be a gateway to so much more. For Eli, the quest to unearth and understand each new object has been the driving force of his adult life. As an owner of strange antiquities, Eli is a stern master. He knows firsthand what can happen if the right precautions are not taken. He doesn't tend to show much emotion, but he does have a more tender side, a side that is mostly reserved for the source cat, Jupiter. Okay, day 1 visit. I've been called. Oh, this is the log. Cool. Cool. I love logs. Nothing in the archive. Okay. Pet the cat. There's a growing fear deep within. Pet the cat. time. I don't think time passed. All right, click the button. I woke up the kitty. Sorry, cat. Thomas Pope. Congratulations! Today is the day you meet the great Thomas Pope. That's me. I'm getting like Archer vibes off of this animation. I'm a man of two loves, fresh mountain air and a little white dog called Hamish. But I've reserved some room for laughter among friends and shops with cats in them. If you would be so kind, I'm looking for a replacement for my hunter's boon. Use right-click on items to inspect them. What am I inspecting? I think it's the way the eyes move. It's making me think of Archer. What am I supposed to be inspecting? What am I supposed to even be doing? I'm trying to replace something? This is the tutorial, right? Hunter's boon. Fortunately for me, it's in the book. A hunter's boon is a primitive item. They grant power. They grant the power of the predator, enhancing perception and agility. They are made from trophies taken from slain beasts, with those from the deadliest predators being the most prized. They are simple items. They are simple items without embellishment. It's hard to read this font. I have some fonts where it's hard to read, and this is one of them. How does this help? What am I supposed to do? Okay. It's a primitive item granting the power of the predator. They're made from trophies taken from slain beasts. So like a tooth. It's, okay, color and composition, yellowy brown. Smooth, but with hard ridges. This is definitely a canine tooth. It doesn't smell or sound like anything. It gives me a sensation of power. Oh, perhaps like a hunter's boon? Granting power of the predator? Am I supposed to give you this item? The boss didn't leave me with much instruction. He said there's an index in the back of the book. There's an index in the back. What am I supposed to do with it? Play. Referenced in Black Heart. Maybe we can look up, like, wolf. What? This index sucks. Power. You're honestly confused too. Feeling. This is a very limited index. Okay, I think we're supposed to replace this thing, and yeah, okay, take that. Use item. Sure. I did it. Hunter's boon. Clues. This is a tiger's tooth, a trophy from a predator. On closer inspection, it gives a sensation of power. Power, whir. It was supposed to be an echo. Book content discovered. A Selenic totem. These carved totems, more commonly known as moon hearts, can be imbued with a sentiment or feeling, such as love or joy, and then held tightly to recall the same feeling. They sometimes feature crescent shapes associated with both the Selenic and Noctic disciplines. Indeed, the form of the item itself will often have a connection to either the moon or the night. Cool. Put in the book! Handle your first customer achievement. You can add labels to items while inspecting using right click. Do I have more than one of these teeth? I'm right clicking. Oh, this is where... Okay. Hunter's Boon. I think if we... Oh, neat. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is coming back. You can label things. How come this is my job? Wouldn't my boss be the one to do this? Like, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing here about what symbol it should be. Why is this my job? Thank you for the hydration. Imagine your boss gives you a manual for your job, and your customers just start handing you pages of it, and you satisfy their needs. That's what I'm saying. First off, day one. It is day one. And we correctly gave a customer a thing and received pages to the boss's book as a reward. I'm indeed skeptical. Alright, next. Sorry, cat. Jack Hungerford. The nights are drawing in again. Dark shadows hide dark deeds, or so my father always used to say. Seems like the shadows have grown darker since he passed. 2 winters gone. A creeping dark has set up shop in my house. I embellished that one. I'm told a shadow hold will draw it out. Shadow hold. Is that what I just got a book for? A shadow hold, or an oshadic vessel, is a container of any kind, sometimes a jar or a bottle, or some sort of box. It can be used to contain an oshadic spirit, the manifestation known as creeping dark, pulling it from the shadows, like poison from a wound. They are decorated with an elaborate design called a shadow catcher. Okay, I saw that. Over here. This thing, maybe. Right there? That thing? It's got like a swirl. And then some teeth and pointy cat ears on the side. It's like some swirls. And then some teeth and some cat ears. Pungent. These are carved. It's made of clay. Oops. Poison. Shadow hold. Oshadic spirit. Referenced in Shadow hold. It's a container, or a jar, or a bottle, or some sort of box. I think it's probably this thing. What could go wrong? Identified! This item is a container of some kind. The design on the bottle is the same as the sketch. Ooh, we got a San bond. Book content discovered. Okay. This was a what? A shadow bond? Shadow hold? Shadow bond. I don't know what shape to give it or what color to give it. Or if it even matters. Shadow hold. Need something in the center. This little design. What do you think this is? Okay, next. Sorry, kitty. David Schaefer. Are these the same characters from the original game? It must be, because they're talking about Undermere. What's with all the ravens flying about Undermere today? I can't remember ever seeing anything like it. Not a good day to be the sort who believes in dark omens. A letter for you. We discovered some papers in a hidden desk drawer in the boatyard last night. Mr. Jones almost threw them in the fire pit, but I asked to take a look at them first. That man does like to burn things. They look old. Maybe there's nothing of much use here, but I thought of you when I came across an entry on the shin. Signed, Charlie Weathers. It was a cool skull. Okay, when I came across an entry on the shin. I don't know what that means. Who's Mr. Jones? What am I doing with this letter? It's just on the table. Oh, it's in the archive. Okay, I put it in the drawer. It's still the same time. Sorry, kitty. Stanley Hume. I want an Ozic ring. Ozic. That's a pleasing word on the tongue. Ozic ring. These somewhat macabre objects were originally made as offerings to the goddess Corchin, but the practice fell out of favor as belief waned. They are hard to come across now, but they are occasionally sought out for their ability to keep vermin at bay. Some say they can hear Corchin's unearthly hiss when they hold an Ozic ring up to the ear. Corchin, the serpent goddess. We're looking for snakes. Like this? Snakes? Bronze? Uneven texture? Nothing of remark? Of scent or inner perception? What we're looking for is something that hisses. I just noticed that this bauble is following me. And I click about. It's cool and smooth. Green marble. Nothing of remark for scent and sound. Or inner perception. That one looks like a snake eye, though. What about this thing? I was expecting it to smell worse than it does. Hard and cool. Oh, there's two different things. The hand and the ring. The hand is leathery and bony. Quite unpleasant to touch. The ring is gold. The hand is withered flesh. Raised detailing. Bronze. I need something snaky. Do we have anything else? What is this? On thalmic fields. All thalmic objects produce a field of sorts. Although invisible to the naked eye, they can be observed by placing an object over a thalmic lens. A diurnic field pattern. These fields are not fully understood despite attempts to study them over the years. Reminder, I've stored a couple of items in the cellar of the wine merchant next door, EW. Can we like go visit the wine merchant next door? Where are we? Can we go to all these places? Strange Antiquities, we're number 29. Is the wine merchant here? Can I just go? Oh! We could just go. I have a customer at the at the desk and we can just walk away. Thursday. A proprietor, Mrs. Cranmore, begrudgingly grants me when I access the cellar when I explain that I'm from Strange Antiquities next door. Yes, well, take the lot of them out of here, would you? I can't say no to Eli after he's after all he's done for me, but I don't like the thought of those unnaturals in my cellar. Items discovered! Some stuff! This doesn't look like snakes, though. An Ossic ring. I mean, this is literally a ring. How literal do you think we need to be? Are we literally looking for a ring? Or something generally ring-like? We're also looking for something that hisses. Nothing is hissing. Maybe that's a red herring. Oh, we actually have a note, inner perception for this thing. I don't like how this makes me feel. Hey, Lang! Hello! Lang and Raiders, welcome in. How's it going? Thanks for coming over to say hi. What were you up to today? You're playing some Sector Unknown. Consider that game unknown in this sector too. What is Sector Unknown? I really appreciate you raiding over. Thanks for coming over to say hi. And hi, I'm Jess. We are playing Strange Antiquities, which is the sequel to Strange Horticulture if you played it. They're like kind of grim, dark, occultish type games that are sort of puzzly and very moody. And so this one is the sequel, and we're running an occult shop this time. So we're still on the very first day in the game. The very first day, and this is my third customer. I don't know what he wants, so I'm poking things and trying to figure out what to give him. So we're a shopkeep. At least on day one, we're a shopkeep, and we're trying to figure out what this guy is asking for. Our boss, Eli, left us here with a book that's not entirely helpful, and according to the book that he left, we're looking for an Ossic ring. It doesn't even say what it should be. Just kind of like something twisty, and maybe it's actually a ring? I don't know. Sector Unknown is an isometric RPG with turn-based combat. You are fighting against a corporation trying to wipe out a whole sector, a little bit of base building too. That's awesome! That sounds like a lot of fun. Thank you for thinking of us, Leg. I really appreciate you coming to say hi. And I'm sorry to do this to you, but my nose is running, and I'm about to start sneezing. Give me 1 second! Whew, okay. Gone forever. And streamer was never, ever seen again. Ling, I really appreciate you raiding over. If you've got a raid and run, please feel free to do so. Thank you again for coming to see us. And those of you here, if you don't know Lang, Lang plays a lot of strategy games and is a longtime friend of the channel. It's always good to see you. I really, really appreciate you all coming over. And you're joining us today after it's been a while since the last stream, like 2-ish weeks? Sort of? Sorta, kinda, like cut across 2 weeks awkwardly. It's life's been lifing, you know, but it's good to be here today. Sad to see no one else is playing it. Solo dev, but they're very active with patches. I was gonna say, I haven't even heard of it. Sector Unknown. It's a very aptly named game. Thank you, Lang. I'm glad that you enjoyed the lyric. And... oh, okay, so we're looking for a ring. This is bone. A ring of bone. Oh! A soft sound, like a serpent's whisper, emanates from within. That's definitely it. It has an evil quality to it. I do not like to hold it. That's definitely it. What? Gib book. It doesn't say anything about being evil. It does say it's macabre. Some say they can hear an unearthly hiss. That's 1000% what I'm looking for, I think. Ta-da! We did it. Oh yeah, thanks, Lang. It's been tough. My mental health has been meh, but also I'm moving house, and it's been very stressful. All the things all at once does not a happy streamer make. You might snag it if it goes on sale. Yeah, do be sure to wishlist it, especially if it's a solo dev. Like, wishlists go a very long way. Okay, an Ossic ring is made of bone. This item satisfies the macabre description. Closer inspection confirms that a hissing noise can indeed be heard. And I got a new entry in the book. Evo can't. Maybe we'll do a round one for this one. This is an Ossic ring. Enter. You can change the icons too, but I don't know what all these mean. I don't want to start slapping icons on things to find out that they actually mean something. Maybe I'll make it green though. And the reason why I feel like they mean something is because we have this board thingy here. And well, now I definitely can't see, but some of these are repeated on the board, right? Like there's an infinity. I don't know what all these symbols mean. Eyeballs. Maybe not, actually. It might be different. I'm not very well versed in the world of hieroglyphs. We've just gotten started on the puzzle. I remember from playing Strange Horticulture that it takes a while to like get through some of the content. Like there's just a lot up front that you have to sift through. Like I just picked up some new items as well. I don't know if we can... oh, we can move them. And I have some notes. I don't know what these are. So this is interesting. I don't remember there being different ways to classify things, like color and composition, a sense of touch. This is warm and polished. Sounds are muffled in its presence. It's kind of cool. All right. Next, I guess? We spook the cat again. Edmund Bishop. The behavior of these ravens is disturbing to say the least. As a rule, they only come together to feed. Ravens are omnivores, carrion eaters mostly, but they'll take anything they can get their talons into. them they'll kill if necessary. I didn't plan on dropping in today, but there's something happening out there, and I'd like to know what. A voice of Cernunos might help put me at ease, or it might do the opposite. I have no idea what that means, so let's reference the book. I feel like this looks like a druidic creature or something. Cernunos wearing his torque. Oh, that's that thing up here, isn't it? Around his neck? That? The name Voice of Cernunos is used to refer to any bronze torque. What is a torque? That has certain imbued properties. With skill, such an item can be used to read the patterns of nature that are otherwise hidden. Cernunos is a pagan god of forest and nature, typically depicted as a man with antlers of a stag, and often wearing or holding a torque. Okay, torque meaning. Alright, Chad, this is the AI overview. A Celtic torque is a rigid, often open-ended neck ring, or sometimes a bangle featuring twisted metal strands and ornate terminals, historically crafted from gold, silver, or copper alloys. Thanks, AI summary. It's this thing. Made of bronze. It's twisted metal. It's uneven. Nothing of remark, scent or sound-wise. And nothing to remark in a perception. Correct! This item is made of bronze. Wow. That's my clue. A similar looking item appears around the neck of Cernunos in the sketch. You want to put that in your septum piercing? Maybe it will help you understand the things happening in nature. The spirit eye. I think I'm supposed to read these as I get them, but I'll read them later. Oh, it's the end of the day. Just in time because we have an ad break coming in 40 seconds. It's gonna be a 3-minute ad break. Oh, this is where we could get a ring. I don't know what these symbols mean. Voice of Cernunos. Cernunos. Shape. Color. I don't know which one to go with. Rounded? Because it's rounded? Did I spell that right? Cernunos. Enchanted jewelry. Enchanted piercing jewelry aside from earrings is such a sick fantasy concept. I totally agree. Maybe we could read the new entries. Maybe I should have done that. We got Spirit Eye, we got Sunbond. I don't know what the first thing we got was. Oh, Evocant. I just don't want to right now. I just don't wanna. Okay, this is the ornithologist, Edmund Bishop. The 14th Lord of Gleeston Castle is a man of wealth and privilege, like the 13 before him. He is a man who would be easy to despise, as his father was, but he is so well loved by those who know him. Now retired, he was a professor of ancient languages at the University of Cumbria, but his real passion is birds. His students learned to divert particularly dense lectures on Latin declension by asking about local owl species or by quizzing the professor on increasingly exotic bird calls. Edmund was only too happy to oblige, spending hours recounting stories of his adventures in Africa and New Zealand. What's a declension? I'm learning so many words today. the inflection of nouns, pronouns, adjectives, and articles to indicate grammatical categories like case, number, and gender. The variation of the form of noun, pronoun, or adjective by which its grammatical case, number, or gender are identified. Okay. That's cool. Chat, my nose again. It's... I hope it's just allergies. I hope this is just allergies. This music is making me kind of sad. Okay, I'm back. We still have a minute left in the ad break, too. So if you pet the kitty and then ring the bell, you don't spook the cat. Noted. Pet the cat and then ring the bell. Oh, I want to know what this does. Oh, don't do it while the ad break. Okay, I messed it up. Yeah, I just changed the time during the ad break. Eli's gonna be mad at me. I broke the clock. We can change. It's got so many different. Why is it wiggling? And now this one's going backwards. Welcome back from the ad break. I decided to mess with the clock, and the spiders came out. The spider came out of the clock. Tickety tock, the spider came out of the clock and is climbing down. The cat's gonna get it. Protect me from the spider, kitty cat. Also, if you pull on this enough times, like... It changes. This is what it was before, but now the second hand isn't turning. It was 3:05. The spider gonna go back in the clock? What time is spider o'clock? Now it's wiggling over here. Is that how it was? No, it was wiggling at 12 before. Now it's wiggling at 11. I totally broke it, but the spider went back to its web. I'm just gonna leave it and come back tomorrow. End of day 1. Is this 15? No, that's 17. XV2 17. The black mare thundered through the icy rain, shining wet in the silver moonlight. Her cloaked rider was exhausted, cold, and soaked to the bone. He knew he would not survive the night if he did not reach Backbarrow. Backbarrow sounds familiar. Oh. I'm doing this. What am I making? Handcuffs? Good. Tarot card? An escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. He hid me in the first building he came to. The handcuffs. He hid the handcuffs in the first building he came to? Okay. Now I have a tarot card. What am I supposed to do with that? Oh! It's like, it looks nice outside. This does kind of look like my starting screen. Oh, the clock is still upset. Although now this hand went back to 12 instead of 11. Sure, it's Friday. The weekend is upon us. Ring the bell. Oh, I gotta pet the cat first. Verona Green. Oh yeah, no, I recognize that name for sure. Well, that's just perfect. Undermere, fizzling with fear over those ravens, and the thaumaturge left his apprentice in charge. Sorry, my dear, that was rude. Pay no attention to me. I'm an old lady who got out of the wrong side of bed. These ravens have got under my skin is all. Please do let Eli know that I was looking for him next time you see him, and pass on my thanks for letting me borrow his copy of Hermetic Symbology. Oh, you're gonna give that book back? I could use that. She did. Oh, okay, good. I need this. There are 3 branches of thaumaturgy. Each of these is split into 2 disciplines represented by the following symbols: celestial thaumaturgy, diurnal thaumaturgy, and individual thaumaturgy. There is a map to explore, yes. And Adochi, thank you for the hydration. Thank you. I swear, if Slentre is getting me sick, I'm gonna have to have a word. There's a lot of symbols. Oh! Elements. Materials? Urine. It looks like a square boob. These are a lot of the symbols that we were able to choose when labeling stuff. Oh, but there's some in the middle too. Mundane elements, planetary metals. I have a feeling this game is going to be a little harder. That definitely looks like a boob. Summer's a boob. Then, strange horticulture. Just gonna put this down for a little... No, right next to the other book. So there is a map to explore. I haven't really done so. Because there's a lot. Like a lot. There's a key on the side here, just for the places that are numbered, but then you can click on these individual plots. So for instance, there was a note in... Oh, wait a second. The handcuffs came out. Oh, okay. Hold the thought on that. Like we had a note in the drawer that said... Eli, the boss man, left a note saying that the building next door had some items in the cellar. So I went next door. We are here, number 29. And the lady next door gave me these 3 items on the side here. And I don't really know what to do with them. I guess I could put them on the shelf. So here's where the handcuffs come in. An escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. So is there a prison? Yeah, a card mentioned a building to the northwest. This is exactly why I'm not looking at everything that I come across. I remember this from the first game, that they just kind of info dump on you. And as you play the game, like, you sort through it and learn what everything is. This is the church. Jacob's Folly. I really need to play. Thank goodness you're here. That sounds familiar. All thermic objects produce a field. Although invisible to the naked eye, they can be observed by placing an object over a thermic lens. Is my magnifying glass a lens? You can use shift to bring up the magnifying glass. Okay, are any of these a prison? The Eye, the Courtyard, Royston Farm. Us, the church, Jacob's Folly, a library, a hall, the Bleak Stones sounds like a prison. A tower, Bleak Stones. Lore Island. Strange Horticulture. Building number 2. Over here. We should go visit Strange Horticulture. The Barrows? Another church, a hospital, Heathwood, the Lock House. Is that like the locked house? Oh, the old jail. Yeah, it might be. I hadn't gotten there yet. Might be right, Lang. Yeah, thank goodness you're here sounds familiar. Do I have that already wishlisted? I don't. Oh, that's because somebody showed this to me a couple weeks ago and I said that art style gives me the creeps. Okay, the old jail is number 10, which is here. So an escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. Northwest is this way? No, northwest is this way. Which building would be the first one he came to? This is kind of like southwest. Would it be this one? This is sort of vague. The game is in the same vein of humor, something like SpongeBob or Ren and Stimpy, but super British. I don't know. Okay, so if this is the old jail, an escaped prisoner ran northwest. The first building to the northwest would be this one, or maybe this one? Or the church? Or if he ran northwest this way, it would be this building here, or this building, or this building. Or this building, or that building. Maybe like this way. Northwest. You would go this way to get there, right? I must have taken a wrong turning. This is not where I was meant to come. Oh no. If you click on the wrong thing... Oh, I forgot about that. It gives you bad vibes. Which one did I click on? This one? Uh-oh. This was a mistake! Yeah, you can't just click on random buildings. You can't just start clicking on random buildings. Hi, Alfie! I find this hint confusing, alright? Because if this is the jail, and a prisoner ran northwest, it doesn't say northeast. Holbrook Road is northeast. Church Road is northwest, and so is Woodcutter's Lane. So I was clicking on like the first buildings on either of those lanes, but maybe it literally means like the first building out of the jail. I don't know. I'm just gonna come back later. They have to take the road. Oh, that's a good point. I don't think we're still in the green. Like, you see this gauge down here? Oh wait, where's my rune book? This is like a circle with a teardrop shape to the top, on top of it. Circle with a teardrop shape. Calm. I think that's this. Imbuements. Calm. We are calm. It's not a teardrop. It's a little connecting to a big circle. And then there's two things in the middle here. Yeah. I hope you're doing well today, Alfie. Thanks for stopping in. Then there's like a cross with two diagonal legs. That's this. Confusion. We're calm currently, but we can get confused if we keep going, making wrong guesses. Then there's three lines making a triangle. That's fear. Calm, confusion, fear. And then there's two curly Q's. Insanity. Calm, confused, fear, and then insanity. I don't think we want that. How do we become more calm? Pet the cat? Not working. Alright, new character. Verona Green, the occult scholar. Verona has been a constant in Undermere for as long as the streets have had cobblestones and the churches have had bell towers. She is respected and feared, which she revels in, and she is revered and admired, which she tolerates. Her knowledge of the occult world is second to none, and her expertise has steered the citizens of Undermere away from catastrophe on more than one occasion. The near misses of the Selenic Flame and the Woken Dendru. Wow, that sounds super familiar. That must be stuff from Game 1. The Selenic Flame and the Woken Dendru are two such events that spring to mind. She's of the opinion that no problem is so great, no obstacle is so insurmountable, that it can't be diminished by a properly brewed pot of tea. Wait, hold on a second. Do they have different symbols up here? Oh, they totally do. What's that symbol? It's like a head with some arms and a U for a antenna. A head with some arms and a U for an antenna. This. Mercury. Quicksilver. Mercury. A head with some arms and a U for an antenna. It's not quite the same. What is happening right now? Okay, pet the cat and then ring the bell. Tess Sherwood. I feel paralyzed. I have no job, no partner, no friends, and no prospects. I heard a horned shackle might be the answer. A horned shackle. Let's learn more about that. Horned shackles are used to bring about change in one's life, bestowing the ability to overcome personal demons. That sounds very useful. In use, the horns are rubbed between one's fingers, causing them to become worn smooth over the years. They can be worn as pendants, but some are more commonly totems of some kind. Wait, I saw that. Something with horns. I feel like I did. I mean, there's literally something with horns right here and right here. Oh, it could be this thing. This thing has horns. I thought this was at first bone, but it is in fact clay, painted to look like bone. What did that say up there? Hard and somewhat rough. It has no scent or sound. It fills me with a sense of foreboding. Something up here popped up and I don't know what that was. I did not see it. Suddenly I am hungry. Nothing to remark. It's rough and pitted. Wood. This also has horns. Clay. Textured. No smells, no sounds. And nothing to percept. You may have just finished snacking on chips. Chips sound good. Bronze. Somewhat painful to touch. No smells or sounds. There is a feeling of darkness to this, as if it holds untold fears inside. That does not sound like something that will help you solve your demons. I accidentally zoomed in on the cat. When all else fails, just pay attention to the cat. Cat, 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 cat. Horned shackle. Horns. Hey, Celicia. Don't forget that different parts of one item can have different feelings. That's true. This thing doesn't quite have horns, but it kind of does. I'm overcome by a warm, loving emotion. Polished and wooden. So we're looking for something that will help you overcome demons, and it's a fidget toy. We have some other items too. There's this thing. Green glass with a cork and yellow paper. Papery, calm and smooth, spongy cork. There's a strong odor, and when I shake it, it rattles. Nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. Warm. The top is hard and cool. The bottom has engraved detailing, and the bottom is hard and cool. Gold and stone. And there's this thing. Bronze with a dark green gemstone and wooden pieces. Nothing to remark. Yeah, but you're right about the horns. So let's open some of these back up. Nothing to remark about the whole thing. Nothing to remark about the whole thing. What about this? Fills me with a sense of foreboding. I don't know what she wants. An example of an elaborate horned shackle. They can be worn as pendants, but are more often totems of some kind. So what are the hints? Change. Horned shackle and libula. Okay, what's that? Libulae are purported to offer reassurance in times of upheaval and change, but they are not held high in regard by most scholars of the occult. That being said, an imbuement of wisdom shows that a libula is not merely decorative. There is power in symbology, as old thaumaturges know well. There's no picture. Oh wait, I wasn't done with that book. sometimes it closes the pages and other times it doesn't. Hornshackle. Life. Hornshackle. Demons. Hornshackle. So the only thing regarding change, there's Libula, which is purported to offer reassurance in times of upheaval. So there's this thing that makes me feel overcome by a warm, loving emotion. If I had to guess, that's that thing, a Libula. What about the bat? Nothing to remark about the bat. Ooh, every sound has become both louder and clearer. I could use one of those. It's an iron sonar bat. Does it have to be horned? Oh wait. What about our runes? Horned god. Okay. This thing has runes on it. This thing has symbols on it too. Okay, wait. I would like to be able to look at both things at once. This has like a swirl into a cross with a circle dot. I feel like this is not gonna help. I don't think that's gonna help. Okay, wait. There's also this one. A circle with 2 lines and a triangle with 2 lines. A heat and ice, maybe a triangle? Cold. Hot and cold. Triangle, 2 lines facing down. Yeah, hot and cold. That's this thing. Cold and smooth. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what she wants. I don't know what she's looking for. It is day 2, so I would expect it to become more obscure. I would expect that. Wisdom? That's this. Which is what I was looking for. For this thing. Raised detailing. Bronze. Raised detailing. Nothing to remark, nothing to remark. Thanks for the wrist stretch, Doji. Are we looking for wisdom? You are specifically looking for change. Bestowing the ability to overcome personal demons. Do you think that wisdom would accomplish that? What about this thing? I feel a pulsating power, like a beating heart from this floating thing. It vibrates with energy, but only at the top. Stone. But what about this thing? Rough and somewhat hard, nothing remarkable. This fills me with a sense of foreboding. I feel like foreboding is not what we're looking for. Or perhaps it is. What about this guy? Leathery and bony, quite unpleasant. Withered flesh and polished bone. What the eyeball? Intricate detailing. Green marble and iron. I don't like how this makes me feel. Old and smooth, rough and gnarled. A dark wood, you perhaps, with stone on the inside. I don't know what you want. Maybe it's this thing. Gold and stone. Okay, let's look up the symbol in the book. Want a tip? Not yet. Other book. Wait, what symbol? Okay, got it. You know, I like to think I got it, and then as soon as I start looking at other symbols, it just, like, overwhelms my brain. It's... okay. I'm getting really stuffy. I'm gonna be annoyed if I get sick, y'all. Am I actively getting sick? Here on stream. Hi, Lanix! Welcome back, Jess. Hope you're moving well. We're still in the process of moving, Lanix. But thank you. And thank you. It is going. It's going okay. We're still in progress. We should be mostly moved out by this weekend, though. Oh, wait, that's what I was looking for. Vinegar. That's what this is. Symbol for vinegar. It's a bottle of vinegar. My heart feels lighter. Oh, I didn't look at this thing. I don't want any hints yet because I haven't finished inspecting everything. Thanks, Lanix. Yeah, it is pretty stressful. Oops. Maybe I should put these books in different spots. Also, okay, is there a way to look at two things at the same time? Because I want to look at this at the same time I look at the book. Because as soon as I open the book, I forget what that looks like. It's very object impermanent in my brain. Yeah, Lennox, I talked at length earlier about all the stressors. All the life stressors. Okay, so what I'm trying to look up, this symbol, I don't know if this one's gonna be in the book, but there's this shape here. That looks like it might be a runic symbol. Actually, tracing it out helped. You end up using Windows? A snipping tool, yeah. That might be helpful. I don't see it in there anyway. There even is a hint button. I could hint. But then there's also like other stuff I haven't done yet. All thalmic objects produce a field. Although invisible to the naked eye, they can be observed by placing an object over a thalmic lens. I don't know what this is. Oh. Book. Heat? Was that heat? Did it have one line or two? had 1. And it was upside down, right? Yeah. Okay. It's like the symbol for email, but upside down. I keep thinking escape is gonna take me back up. In case you're wondering why I keep pulling the menu. It's antimony. I don't know what antimony means. A mundane element? Anti-money. It's an element. A brittle, silvery white, semi-metallic element with the symbol SB. Atomic number 51. Okay. Often combined with lead, copper, and silver in the Earth's crust. It's a real thing. Ugh. I also want to keep trying to figure out these handcuffs, but I'm worried I'm gonna push my character into darkness. I feel like that's a bad thing to do. Alright, so Lucia, if you are still here, what kind of hint are we talking about? Oh wait, what's this? There's like a little box here on the side. I also have candles. I can put... No, don't give her a candle. I'm afraid I'm gonna get the item wrong. I don't want to get it wrong. I should be able to identify it by touching the right part of the item. It doesn't really tell me what it's supposed to feel like, though. It just says it's used to bring about change, bestowing the ability to overcome personal demons. This thing makes my heart feel lighter. Is that the feeling that you need to overcome personal demons? Nothing remarkable about this thing. If you touch the owl, you become overcome by warm, loving emotions. The bat makes so you can hear better. What if it's a plant? I can give you a plant. The bottom part of the page helps. You mean like this paragraph? Oh, like maybe it's worn? Wasn't there something that was worn? Yeah, it says it's fidgety, right? Hard and cool. Raised detailing. Polished. Also raised detailing. Ah, I don't know what I'm looking for. Pointy. Bold and smooth. I have nothing to remark. You and me both, in-game character. I've touched everything. At least I think. Oh, wait, there's a couple more. There are these down here. I didn't touch these yet. This is warm. There is a darkness to it, as if it holds untold fear inside. Oh yeah, this was pointy and painful. I'm just gonna give her something. I don't know what she wants. Maybe she wants a cat. I mean, there's only so many options, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 possible options. So there's like a 1 in 17 chance that we give her the right thing. Maybe I should put these down here. Well, this hangs. This puzzle's too vague. And I really don't want to get it wrong. The game will yell at me if I get it wrong, and I'm gonna be grumpy. Maybe it's this. Cold and smooth, surprisingly warm around the middle. Nothing to remark, nothing to remark. Maybe it's this. Textured, pointy. Play. I think I'm overthinking this. Okay, this one at least gives you a feeling of warm, loving emotions. And this one makes your heart feel lighter, so I'm leaning towards one of these two things. One of these two. This just says raised detailing. What am I supposed to be getting here? What am I missing? At the cat. This is vinegar. Nothing to remark. Like, I understand what you're saying about how it should be worn from years of touching it. I'm gonna go with this thing. Because the book also mentions a totem. Like, you should be able to wear it. And this one makes your heart feel lighter. So, demons, be gone. That was wrong. That wasn't the item I was looking for. Oh no. You're not sure if you can hint more without spoiling it outright. Oh, there's a door here. For measuring things. Ah! There's more to the shop! Oh, I found it. Maybe. This one kind of looks like the other one. I have a strong sense of being watched. Maybe not. Maybe that's not it. Oh, it's gotta be this thing. Iron gray metal flecked with dark red. If it's not rust, it's blood. A substance flakes off and leaves a mark on my fingertips. It has a pointy energy about it. I notice a slight out-of-body feeling like my hands belong to somebody else. Fossilized creature of some sort at the top. Yeah, oh, okay, how did I find this other section of the shop? Rough and gnarled. The answer was look to your right. Well, now, hold up. There's more over here! Hi there, Inky! Well, now that's cheating. Alright. You can't hide strange antiquities away. Somewhat rough. Hard and somewhat rough. A rough fabric. Engraved detailing. I have nothing to remark. Bone and brown fabric. And a cheap metal of some kind. Probably pewter. Now this thing is really ornate. Cool and warm. And there's some stuff locked back here. I don't have the key. Oh yeah, Boss Man did said there's things locked away. What's this? I think I have to put a flower in there. I don't have a flower. Oh. Maybe I do have a flower. I'm gonna try everything in the store. None of these look very flower-like, but they might be hiding back here. Probably one of these things. I can literally try everything. I wouldn't expect any of this to work, to be honest. Uh-oh. No! Oh, gosh. I don't expect that to work, but... I guess let's try everything. A whole locked area. Yeah, with no key. Do you think the key's in here? Okay, I still don't know what I'm looking for. Hard and somewhat rough. Nothing to remark on the perception of this thing. Oh, you can slide the scales. Is there more to the shop that was hidden away back here? No? Wow, there's a bunch of shelves. Hi there, bud sir. I hope you are enjoying your lurk. I'm sitting here stuck on day 2 of this game, unable to solve this puzzle. Smooth head, rigid horns, nothing to remark. I have a strong sense of being watched. Maybe that will help overcome demons. This is all made out of wood, white paint. You keep seeing random stuff as I'm looking around and wondering, is that detail important? Me too. You've seen a lot of this game and remember nothing of it, but it seems to have interesting mysteries. Okay, the how long to beat on this game was 8 hours, and I'm finding that skeptical. I'm skeptical of that. There's like a pedestal down here. Okay, I'm gonna give you the owl figure. That wasn't it either. Oh no, my rating has gone from fear to confusion. No, from confusion to fear. We were calm, and then we didn't get the right thing. We became confused, and now I'm fearful. Not sure if he has to be awake, but if you want to see something funny, place the mask you have under the cat on it. Why would I do that? Also, spoilers. Looks like he has to be awake. And it didn't do anything. I don't know what the answer is. Like, I find this frustrating. I feel like it shouldn't be this hard. Like, what am I missing? Okay. Do any of these things mean change, or demons, or overcoming demons? Overcoming the puzzle. I mean, maybe. You can try the urine sigil they have for some reason. Yeah, why? Wind is change. Where did you see that? Wind. Oh, wind. Ads are starting soon? Is it? Have I been working on this puzzle for like an hour? I feel like I only have one more guess, and then we lose. You saw a detail I missed on an item. Alright, yeah, which item? Which item was it? Was it one of these? Because I only glanced at them momentarily. The stone pillar on the left with the pointy tip. Okay. Check that in a second. Stone pillar on the left with the pointy tip. This thing? This is the left, right? Yeah, left. Oh, no, this. Yeah, it said this one had a beating heart. It vibrates with energy. It's rough and pitted. I feel a pulsating power like a beating heart. Stone. I don't know. I don't know what you want from me, game. 3 different gemstones. I don't think I looked at this thing. This is cool. All the way around. My nose is stuffy. Do these 2 diamonds mean anything? 2 interlaced diamonds. Protection. Okay, so I saw this thing, but the horns, it doesn't say that the horns are worn smooth. It says they're hard and somewhat rough. What's the goal? I'm just trying to find a horned shackle, and I cannot find it. I've already guessed wrong twice, and I don't know what happens if I guess wrong a 3rd time. I feel like we lose if I guess wrong again. Because I have this, like, sanity meter on the side here. I think if it reaches the red section, the growing fear within takes hold and we die or something. I'm trying to open this book. Stage 1 is calm. Stage 2 is confusion. And then stage 3 is fear. And stage 4 is insanity, which we're getting closer to. All because Boss Man left us here to do his job with apparently no training. Yeah, the protection symbol isn't my shop. Oh, you're right. Maybe I should, like, put the protection items in here. Here, take this. That wasn't the answer. That's not it. Ah! I don't know! What else has smooth horns? These are pointy. And this is textured. Maybe it's the goat. Oh, this part feels smooth. Oh, it's totally the goat. Take the goat. It's the goat. Clues. It has horns. Closer inspection reveals the horns have been worn smooth. I looked at this stupid goat. Yes! Hooray! That was the first thing I looked at. Like, actually though, it was like the very first thing I looked at. And whatever. It was horned shackle. Protection. Baby's protection. Is it protection? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't put a protection symbol on it. Horned shackle. Just in time for the ad break, chat. Yes, we have to figure out what the things are. That we do. Put this away. Well, what was the other protection thing? This thing? Maybe it's these. I don't know what's what. Alright, we have 2 minutes left on the ad break. Maybe we can, like, skim through and find protection items. I just see the word curse. This one's change and wisdom, blood and vitality, mind, Selenic totem. Oh, that's that tree. Can be imbued with a sentiment or feeling such as love and joy, and then held tightly to recall the same feeling. And we saw that, but now the tree. The tree. This tree right here. It's got a moon on it and a box with an X. The moon. Silver. And a box with an X. The witch side. We have to figure out what all the things are, but then there's also some other like puzzly elements to this. And I think it starts with identifying the objects. Well, since we're already at like maximum insanity somehow already on day 2, maybe we can keep trying to solve this puzzle in 41 seconds when the ad break is over. Apparently, I'm not very good at figuring out my job. Or doing my job and figuring out what all the items are. But when we woke up today, we got this card. And I think we need to solve this too. I liked Lang's idea, which was to check directly northwest of the prison. I think I might take this game too literally. Alright, welcome back from the ad break, everybody. Welcome back. Is there a compass rose? I think this is north. I don't know, I was wondering about that too. I think it might just be a thing. Like, it might say that this is something that you use to, or you interact on the map with. So, Lang's idea, which I didn't want to try, because I already guessed wrong a couple times, about this escaped prisoner who ran northwest. 10 is the old jail. And it's the only jail or place with the name jail listed here in the key. I just assumed that meant the road. This is what I mean by I think I take things too literally. And I was like, well, the only 2 northwest roads are Church Road and Woodcutter's Lane. And I clicked on the buildings along those lanes. But then Lang was like, what about directly northwest of the prison? And then I said, well, I already guessed wrong and it was affecting my sanity. And I don't want to guess wrong again. But we are already reached levels of insanity, the highest level. So what's the harm in guessing wrong again? I'm gonna click here. That's probably right. It's totally right. Chat's smarter than streamer. The dilapidated warehouse is dark and imposing, and the struggling flame of my lantern does little to pierce its depths. I slowly search through its contents, and with a sense of despair, wondering if I'm even in the right place at all, when suddenly and unexpectedly I uncover something of value. More relieved than elated, I take the trinket back to the shop for further study and a warm drink. That's how I felt when we finally solved that last puzzle. More relieved than elated. An item. It's a claw with a bloody rock. What do you think about this, cat? A huge black gemstone streaked with red. I think that's blood. And an iron claw. It's polished, but the claw is rough. Nothing remarkable in regards to scent or sound. And nothing remarkable about it in general. Maybe I need a horn shackle. Maybe I do. I'll put it there. Next. Sorry, kitty. Oh, the mailman's back. At least the weather's looking a little better out there today. Thanks for the letter. Thanks, bro. Good day. You might be interested to hear that my plow overturned a strange-looking object yesterday. Come to the farm and it's yours. For the right price, of course. Kind regards, John Royston. Okay, hold up. I had a mail yesterday, too. Where'd that go? Archive. Okay, reminder. I did that. I went and collected those next door. We discovered some papers hidden in a desk drawer in the boatyard last night. Mr. Jones almost threw them in the fire pit, but I asked to take a look at them first. That man does like to burn things. They look old. But maybe there's something here. Okay, I thought of you across the entry on the shin. The shin, by a boatyard. Boatyard. Explorer. Boat. Boat? The boatyard, 8. 8. 8. 8. The boatyard. What's the shin? Hold on. Oh, I see what happened. I put it in the archive. Unarchive. Unarchive. There we go. Unarchived. So then when I go back here, now I can open up the letter. Boatyard. When I came across an entry on the shin. Okay, we're going to the boatyard. The yard has seen better days. A mess of broken and rotten timber covers most of the outdoor space that isn't taken up by upturned boats, slowly being claimed by the weeds. In the middle of all of this, a man looks up from repairing a small rowing boat. You must be from Strange Antiquities, he says with a smile. He takes me into the dilapidated office where 2 metal buckets collect drips of brown water, and the thin window pane rattles with every footstep. He pulls a sheaf of brown papers out of a desk drawer and places them gently into my hands. It's book content. Apparently as an afterthought and somewhat reluctantly, the man gives me something else as I'm leaving. I have no use for it, he says. Don't even know what it's for. It's... oh, insanity. It's protection from insanity. That's what that is. The two diamonds, protection. And then these 2 things, like this, means insanity. Which is what we are right now on this scale over here. Had a mail. Yeah, I did have a mail. Taking things too literally is why you avoid puzzles. Okay, that's another protection item. I don't think we have anything else that has protection runes on it, right? Maybe in here. Don't know. But I'm putting the protection items in the slot under the protected symbol. Okay. Good job. Good job, us. Now, where'd that letter go? You found that one, so I want to put this in the archive. There we go. In the archive. So, other mail. We have another mail. Where is it? It's up here. Good day. You might be interested to hear that my plow overturned... Okay, the plow, farm. Raywick Farm, maybe? John Royston. Or do we want the Royston Farm? The Royston Farm, number 30. Good thing I didn't click on the first farm I saw. John grins as I struggle to hide my obvious interest in the item he shows me. Any hope that he might not fully be aware of its value quickly evaporates after a lengthy negotiation. And after a lengthy negotiation, I reluctantly hand over the amount he originally asked for. Are those more protection symbols? They're vertical this time. Man! Boss man is gonna be super proud of me when he shows up and I found all these antiquities without him. Or is it this? Hail. Hi, Rabbits, nice to see you. That's why you like blueprints. If you thought it was a clue, it was a clue. No overanalyzing in that game. That's actually very true. Yeah, so if they're horizontal, that's protection. And these ones are intertwined. Raised detailing. Hardish silver. I'm gonna put it here. That didn't do anything. I'm a little disappointed. Bossman might be concerned that I'm 100% insane. I feel like solving some puzzles should maybe reduce that. I don't know. Oh, sorry, kitty. Julia Braddock. Ah, Jupiter, we meet again. Our paths crossed late last night on Princess Street. We shared a moment before he slunk off into the darkness on important business, no doubt. I wonder if you can help me. I'm visiting my grandmother later and I wanted to bring her something. She lives all alone on the edge of town, out on Clambrook Road, and I don't always manage to get out there as often as I would like. I thought maybe a moon heart would bring her some comfort. This one is just question marks. Hi, Andy. Nice to see you. It's going all right. How are you? Okay, first off, on the edge of Clambrook Road is over here, all the way on the edge. You're tired, but okay. I'm tired too. I'm also a smidge on the tired side. How did I pick this up? I want to put that in the archive. Okay, so we're looking for a moon heart. Something tells me it's not going to be in here. There's an index at the back that may be useful, because moon heart we don't have. Moon heart. Selenic totem. More commonly known as moon hearts, can be imbued with sentiments or feelings such as love and joy, and then held tightly to recall the same feeling. They sometimes feature crescent shapes associated with both Selenic and Gnostic disciplines. Indeed, the form of the item itself will often have a connection to either the moon or the night. Like an owl? It's the owl. It's the owl. Clues: this is a carved totem. The owl is associated with the night. It bears a crescent shape, right there, and using the closer inspect tool tells me it imparts a feeling of joy. I'm very familiar with the owl after rubbing it all over. Awkward things streamers say right as raiders come over. So you can just take it completely out of context. Hey Belle, welcome in. Thank you very much for the raid. Rubbing it all over. Let me just grab you a shout out. How was Hightail? Ooh, Hightail, how are you liking it? Are you building absolutely beautiful things in Hytale? I would expect nothing less. Belle plays a whole bunch of really cool building games, and usually with his community, and they build really cool, beautiful things. You're building a massive library with wife. Yeah, I see. That's what I'm saying. That's awesome. Do you have a screenshot or anything that you can share? I would love to see it. And welcome in, Raiders. I'm Jess. We are playing Strange Antiquities, which was a game that... This is the sequel to Strange Horticulture, which I played back in 2022. It's been that long. It's been that long. So we're playing the sequel today because I was under the impression this game would be short. But I'm making very, very slow progress. For context about the rubbing all over, I got stuck on an item. We're basically a vendor of occult items, and our boss is the one who normally deals with the customers or something. But he went out of town, surprisingly, one day, randomly, with leaving us in charge with no training, and people are showing up asking for items, and we don't know what anything is. All I have is this book that he left me, and I have to figure out what everybody wants. Well, the last customer was asking me for something that I could not identify, and I touched all the items in the shop, trying to find it, including the owl. You can touch these things. You can feel them up. Rubbing all over after getting flashbanged. Just missed chat. I did miss chat. So we had a very intimate experience with this owl, trying to figure out if this is what that person was looking for. It wasn't. This is a moon heart, or this is Selenic totem / moon heart. This is a moonly shape, right? I don't know what shape these are. We can give it icons. Hi, Puck! What did you walk into? So, this game is a little bit different than Strange Horticulture, if you're familiar. Both of these games are sort of puzzly. You have to use context clues from like what the customers are telling you or asking for, and then guides and bits of context that you pick up throughout the game to try to identify items that you don't know what they are yet. So this game actually gives you options to like touch things. Like the horns of this thing are pointy. This thing is pointy, and its body is textured. Like this is an example. So you actually have to like touch these things. You gotta feel them up. Owls being completely silent in flight is terrifying when you're looking up at a massive starscape in the country, and an owl flies close enough overhead to blot out the stars. Oh yeah, that does seem like it would be pretty spooky. So someone just came in here asking for a Selenic totem, which are associated with feelings of love or joy or, you know, whatever, and are associated with the night, like an owl. And I said that I was very familiar with the owl because we had, you know, we touched it a whole bunch. That's the context here. Thank you again, Belle and Raiders, for coming over. I really appreciate it. It's great to see you all. I hope that you had a fun time with Belle today, building the library. I look forward to seeing the completed library. I always love seeing what Belle and his community get up to, because like I said, when he plays these building games, the survival crafting building games, it's always beautiful. Alright, next customer. I'm also starting to feel kind of loopy, chat. Might be because I'm hungry. Or it might be because Solandre is sick. And he's been back since Thursday night. And what, today's Tuesday? It's probably long enough for him to get me sick. Do I have food? A little bit of food, but the thing is I've eaten enough calorically. The problem is that none of the food that I had was very filling. You know what I mean? So I'm hungry, but like I know I don't actually need more food. I'm just hungry because my food wasn't very filling. Hi, Kitty Wasp. I'm doing all right. How are you? Ooh. My tummy just did a very, very big rumble. Hi, Droid Boy. Hi, Krisharia. Nice to see you. Thank you for the hydration. Did I drink enough today? Unsure, but I'll drink some now. So hungry, I said hungry. Wasn't a full-on hungry, though. My stomach just said roar, 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 roar. But you're lying. I had a bunch to eat. Don't ask, just push the button. Thank you, Joy Boy. I did know this handy trick already. Did we move? The background is suspiciously familiar. Yes, we did move. Everything except my office, and also Solandre's office. The reason being that these desks are too big to get in the car, and our move isn't actually that far. So we were able to just move by taking lots of little trips. Basically, like, we took a carload. Many carloads. I think right now we're up to like 15 or so carloads, and we probably have like 70% of our stuff. But there's some stuff that we haven't moved yet. Like a dresser that could maybe fit in the car. I think there's truly only 2 pieces of furniture that we have. 3 pieces of furniture that we can't fit in the car. And that's both of our desks and like one thing right here. Everything else, I think we could fit it. I know that we can fit the dresser because I got it off Craigslist. And I put it in my car when we got the dresser. Like, that's how we've had the same car since we got the dresser, so I know it fits in there. And the other things are IKEA furniture. And we got those in the car, so I know those fit too. But the desks for sure do not fit. Like, they're far too large. So I have to hire movers, alright? And if I hire movers for 2 pieces of furniture, they have a minimum of 2 hours. So I hired them for Friday. I hired them for Friday. I can't get these desks down the stairs even. Tie down with straps. Oh, the problem is I still can't get this down the stairs. Like, I just don't want to. Someone's gonna get hurt. Someone or something, and it might be the window at the bottom of the stairs. And then I'll have to pay for that. And then I really won't get my security deposit back. Pivot. Is this like a Friends reference? This is a Friends reference, isn't it? So, I didn't get it when you said it earlier. But now I can hear Ross in my head yelling, pivot! But, anyways, I can't get this down the stairs. So we had to hire movers, and I don't want to, like, if I have to hire the mover, I don't want to also have to rent a truck. So anyways, we got movers with a truck. They have a minimum of 2 hours, and which means I have to pay them a minimum amount. And if I have to hire them for a minimum amount of time, I'm just going to have them move all the things that are just kind of annoying, right? Like, it's going to take them like 10 minutes, maybe like 40 minutes to get 20 minutes apiece to get these desks out of the house and into the truck. And then I still have them for another hour and a half. Hour and 20 minutes. So, like, on the end of the drive, or the end of the move, It is super easy, like very, very easy to move in. Our new apartment, so easy to move into. Just really hard to move out. So, anyways, all that to say, I'm just gonna let the movers get the stuff, you know? Like, they can move the dresser. They can move the other IKEA furniture. Even though it technically fits in the car. They can do it. I have to pay them anyway. You once helped your sister move and walked with a giant wardrobe on a trolley over the street, literally waiting for a red light where cars are supposed to be. Our new place is so close that we were just like, I mean, we could just roll the furniture down the sidewalk. It would be a long walk with furniture, but like, it's not feasible. It would be incredibly inefficient. Hi, Cody! Oh my goodness. Hello, Cody. Hello, Raiders. Take a shout out. How was Project Zomboid today? Are you still doing the rat race, Cody? Thanks for coming over to say hi. It's nice to see you. We're talking about moving. If we're paying for them, let them do the work. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If we're paying, I'm just gonna let them do it. Because honestly, it's not gonna take them long. It's not even 2 movers. It's 3 movers, and they have their own truck. So they're gonna be able to park it. I don't want to have to park the truck. That's another reason why I don't want to be the one to get the truck. Moving in here, where I rented the U-Haul, and I had to be the one to park it, and it was so stressful. 3 guys in a truck. I don't know what brand, what group, what company it is. I don't remember. But yeah, there's 3 of them and they have their own truck, so they can park it and they can get yelled at by people and not me. And then like the 3 of them are just gonna knock it out. So I'm just gonna let them move all the stuff, you know, like since you're here, would you like to carry a dresser? And since you're here, how about this like table thing? And since you're here, how about this chair? I don't want to have to carry the chair down the stairs. This Secret Lab chairs actually are really heavy. And they're just awkward and spinny, you know? It's the name of a moving company everywhere. I think it's 2 guys in a truck. But I do know what you're talking about. You haven't played in forever, and yes, you're still doing the rat race. How far along have you gotten? This 15-foot granite statue. Yes. My 15-foot granite statue. Can't possibly forget it. You just survived day 1. Heck yeah. Heck yes, that's exciting. Two guys, 1 truck. Has to be a thing. Yeah, not every moving company has their own truck. I specifically hired movers with their own truck. It's worth it to me to have them show up with their own vehicle. Otherwise, I have to like go to U-Haul and like wake up, go to U-Haul, get a truck, because if you don't wake up early, they're like always sold out. It feels like. And then I have to rent it and do the thing and then drive it, and it's annoying, and then I have to park it and then drive it and then park it and then drive it and then fill it up with gas and then drop it off, and it's a whole affair, and it's just annoying. It's just annoying. But really the stressful part is parking it. Raid and go to bedtime. Thanks for the stream. Nice to have someone alive in one ear when killing Zeds. Oh, Cody, thanks for lurking while you were doing your own thing. Thanks for raiding over, and I hope that you sleep well and feel better soon. It's not just the parking. It's the fact that there is no dedicated parking for this unit. And we are on a really busy road, which means there's no guaranteed parking on the road. So if they show up at the right time, there's nowhere to park. And they can drive on the sidewalk and get yelled at by people. I don't want to be the one to drive on the sidewalk and get yelled at people. I was talking to the guy and he was just like, oh yeah, I mean, if all else fails, we can just like pull up on the sidewalk and just back it up on the sidewalk. And just like, sure. You do you. If you want to drive on the sidewalk and park it there illegally, be my guest. It's not my problem. I mean, it is, but... Alright. Next customer. Yeah, exactly. It won't take long. And I mean, it's fine. The new place is just so much easier. There's like a driveway at the very least, but there's also just, it's not... I'm not paying attention. A friend of mine, or former friend I should say, has been stealing jewelry from me. 3 necklaces have gone missing over the past few weeks, including one that was a gift from my late grandmother. I will need to make a choice. There are no wrong answers, but my decision will no doubt affect the events in motion outside of my shop. Okay. Do you have a suitable pendant that I could leave lying out for her to find that will teach her a lesson to make sure it never happens again? I have 2 options, a binding seed or a Zaya. Binding seed. These items are made of 2 distinct materials, representing the mentic and the wixic, the mind and the body. The winding path, the mind, is described by a spiral encompassing the body, the seed. The binding seed is a form of punishment that amplifies feelings of guilt and shame. Well, that's rude. And a Zaya? Worn about the neck, to place them close to the heart, these innocent-looking items instill a sense of fear and paranoia that can be difficult to remove. Zayas are made of a single material, any single material except wood and clay. They typically have no symbol or other writings upon their surface. Okay. Chat, do you want to make this friend of Daisy Winters feel fearful and unable to remove the fear about them? Or do we want to instill a sense, an amplified sense of guilt and shame? Both of these options seem rude. I don't know that I endorse either of these. Good night, Cody. Always guilt and shame? Shame. Wow. Chat wants to shame? Why not both? Hi, Gilmadesh. Feelings of guilt and shame. I know them well. And I don't know that I would wish to ever amplify someone else's feelings of guilt and shame. We're out for blood. But chat wants blood. Okay. We're looking for something encompassing a seed. You know what? That sounds familiar. Where did I see that? This thing? I don't like how this makes me feel. There is a cool and smooth surface with rough and gnarled wood. Dark wood, perhaps. You, with a stone on the center. A binding seed. A yew labyrinth. I think it's probably that. This thing. Yeah. I feel pretty strongly that it's this thing. Let's get the loudest bell we can find. She will only feel it if she steals it. I don't know that that's a good reason to do it. But we're doing it. Binding seed. This item is made of 2 materials, wood and stone, and it features a spiral surrounding a seed. I might put the auto label on. I'll read this later. There is an option for automatic labeling, so that I don't have to then go in here and label it myself. I assume that we can edit it after it gets labeled. It will just automatically do it for us. What if it's someone who feels no guilt and shame from stealing to start with? Good point. What if? Gotta pet the kitty and then ring the bell. Otherwise the bell scares the cat. Emmett Burrows. They found a man just now. In that house where all them ravens were. I wish I hadn't seen, but I did. He was sheet white. But it was his eyes that are going to give me nightmares. All black they were. It was more like he weren't there anymore. I don't need to wait around for another sign. I'm taking my family to Sedberg, and I'll be taking a Libula to see us safely through. Okay, I decided that this thing was a Libula, right? No, wait, I thought this was a Libula. Libula was the other thing that was related-ish to the Horned Shackle. The Horned Shackle was used to bring about change in life, bestowing the ability to overcome personal demons. The Libula, related, purported to offer reassurance in times of upheaval and change, but they are not held in high regard by most scholars of the occult. That being said, an imbuement of wisdom shows that a Libula is not merely decorative. There is power in symbology, as old thaumaturges knew well. Okay, so we are looking for something that makes us feel what? Reassured. So this thing makes my heart feel lighter. It doesn't have a picture. Imbuements. Wisdom. Oh, this thing has the wisdom symbol. Nothing to remark about it though. It's bronze. It has raised detailing, no scent or sound, and no inner perception. But the book specifically says an imbuement of wisdom shows it's not merely decorative. It's definitely this thing. Heck yes. Identified. It bears a symbol of wisdom. And it automatically labeled it. Heck yes. I should maybe read my new entry pages as I get them. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. And it automatically labeled it. I can change the label after it's made. Okay. We love wisdom around here. Gotta love it. End of day. Did we do all the things? I broke the clock. I still didn't fix it. Oh, there's a button. The front is a sun, and when I pull on this, it changes the time. But apparently that's also changing the moon. The moon's phase. It's a waxing and a waning moon. I don't know which is which. Or why. Hi, Sakun! Is time going backwards on the shop clock? Sometimes, yes. I don't know what moon phase this is. It's a crescent moon. Makes the clock go backwards. I think you can also make it go forward. If you do it right. Or are we going backwards again? We're back to a crescent moon. At least those line up. How is it going? I know I keep saying it, but I really hope I'm not getting sick. My throat is scratchy. Maybe it's just allergies. It's gotta just be allergies. Or maybe you're just witnessing my demise live. I'm gonna shove all of these onto the same shelf. I know that there's Antiquities hiding away back here. That's depressing. Yeah, so Solentre went on a work trip last week. They came back Thursday night, and Sunday night started to exhibit symptoms of, illness. And has just been getting worse the past couple days. We're cool people. We don't need to be sick today or tomorrow. The shelf is a bit too crowded. I'm gonna make some room. I'm gonna put this stuff here. This is the plant. Okay. I don't think we had anything else today. We didn't have any. We solved the letters and the card. There was a new person though. I thought. Maybe not? But not important enough to get a card. The cat has a card though. The cat is an important character. Alright, end of day. 2 out of 17. A deep pain radiated down the side of the rider's head, where he had sliced himself with the diverging hook, and his thoughts were scattered and torn. He could not see out of his left eye. I'm a bit concerned because I, ended our day at maximum insanity. What am I drawing right now? A key? Is this gonna be a key? What is that? A building? It has nothing. It's a map. Oh, it's totally a map. I bet we're looking for this building. Look, it looks like a key. Oh, I found it. It's right here. On Princess Street. Right? There's a box. This is the highlighted bit. Oh no. Yeah. Then that wraps around. This is it. This is totally it. Okay. I'm gonna click here. Nailed it! There is a narrow gap between the two houses, and I spy a small wooden chest wedged firmly inside. Slowly, I manage to work it loose, and when it finally comes free, it shoots out onto the hard ground and snaps open, revealing its long hidden treasures. Two items! This one kind of matches. I might not be able to fit all these things on one shelf anymore. Or on... Maybe the hanging things can share a shelf, and then... That's better, right? And now, what's this thing? I'm gonna put it next to that. Boss man's gonna come back and be like, you rearranged the whole shop! I didn't say you could do that. Oh, the cat's sitting up. So Alicia said to put this on the cat. The Mask of Jupiter. Is that what it's called? The Mask of Jupiter? Did the achievement just give a spoiler? Oh, she's talking. Good afternoon. No, morning. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted. I'm Francesca Robertson, a doctor of sorts. I assume you heard about Mr. Hungerford? It seems to be the talk of the town already. I'm used to dealing with maladies of an occult nature, but black eyes are certainly unusual. I've heard of it. I've heard of something like this before, but I don't see how it could be the same thing. Either way, I'm hopeful an evocant will have some effect. Who dis? The doctor. With a cool scratch scar. Growing up, Francesca's father was her hero. When he died, suddenly and tragically in a mysterious incident, nobody seemed able or willing to give her the answer she demanded, and she grew tired of being fed the same stories that she knew could not be true. As she entered adulthood, she learned how to find out things for herself, and what she learned opened her mind to a world she hadn't known existed, a world of occult maladies and dark articles. She learned about Tormund's paralysis, Hobbs' fear, and the Sapphire Curse, and she learned these maladies could be cured. Alright, so Dr. Francesca something is looking for evocant. These stone items weigh the same as a man's heart, according to popular myth. The truth is a bit less dramatic. The weight of these items is nevertheless important and should not stray more than a hair from precisely 1 pound. They are placed on the chest of those in coma to draw them out. Okay, we finally get to use the scales. Open the door! I can't. Knock, knock. Oh, 1 pound. That's definitely more than a pound. This one is slightly more than a pound. Too heavy. That could work. Too heavy. Too light. Tree? Too light. Alright, other side. Let's slide over here. Watch out, Jupiter. Vinegar. Too light. Too heavy. These are about equal. Too heavy. Okay, I have a good feeling about this thing. The tree was pretty close. Too late. And this one's also somewhat close. The bat's not what we need. Way too late. Yeah, that one is right on the pound, I know. It also looks like... it should not stray more than a hair from precisely 1 pound. Oh, my insanity meter reset. I'm back down to calm. Oh, so if I go over this in one day, is that cause for concern? What about Jupiter's mask? It's still pretty heavy. Oh, there's all this stuff on the bottom, too. It's kind of heavy. Way too late. Way too late. What other details do we have? I think weight might be our only hint. What are the runes on it? It's got like a swirl. I think I tried to look this one up already. I'm just gonna ship it and see what happens. We measured things correctly. The item is made of stone. Oh, was it supposed to be stone? Weighing the item using my scales shows it's exactly 1 pound. I'm not gonna read these later. Those are for later. Oh, stone. It says at the very beginning it's stone. LOL. Me too, Andy. Me too. ADHD. What? Me? Ding. Temperance Parker. I had a quiet chat with Edmund Bishop in the Guilty Ram last night. He's always got an interesting story to tell, but last night he was different. I can tell he's worried, which has got me worried too. I know it's not much, but I'd like a shield charm all the same. A shield charm, eh? I think we just got this recently. Generic charms of protection have little to offer the skilled thaumaturge, but can have some small effect. An Aushatic spirit or a wandering shroud will not abide them, for example. Such charms make use of the art of symbology, an ancient protection, some would say primitive. An ancient, and some would say primitive component of thaumaturgy. It can be made from a variety of materials, though rarely precious metals. A protection item, you say? Like maybe one of these? Wow. I got an achievement for identifying 10 items. Look at me go. How did I know this was the item? Because I felt it up a lot. It has a symbol of protection on it. The 2 interlaced diamonds. St. John's Anvil. Oh, she took it! It's... Or did it go... Where'd it go? Uh-oh. Oh no, here it is. Whew! Alright, pet the cat and then hit the bell. Hello there, Hugh Langston. There's something I want to show you. I didn't like the look of it, so I left it where I found it. What if it's cursed? It was hanging behind an old shed, all overgrown with ivy. Let me draw a quick map. I like map time. Map time is cool. Alright, map time. We're looking for... Assuming that the road is facing the same direction, we're looking for like a near right angle, but not quite. With some trees and a pond? Hmm. A near right angle with some trees and a pond? What about all this stuff under here that I can't see? Under the books? There's not really much down there. Oh, we got ads starting in 3 minutes. Okay, let's try to find this before then. We got like a horizontal road with... Okay, let's look for that. A horizontal road. What if it's turned? What if it's this? No, there should be a road popping off on the side there. What else do I see on the map? Trees? Boxes? That's supposed to be a cross? Maybe it's here. If this is this road here, and then that, it does branch off on the side. And then that pond is kind of in the right spot. It might be there. And the church would be in the right spot, maybe. He did say it was a rough map. I'm gonna try here. I'm wasting my time. Oh no. My sanity. What's that thing? The pit. That starts in 1 minute. No! I'm still trying to find the thing. Maybe it's here. No, I don't think it's here either. I'm just looking for ponds. The pond here. There's a pond there. Are all the ponds and water outlined? I think they are. Maybe it's here. Oh, it's definitely here. This is it. Yes, just in time. The shed is actually a wooden summer house that looks out over the pond, but it's clear that it hasn't been used in some time. Thick brambles claw their way up over one side of the structure, and ivy covers the rest of the mottled green cloak. In a mottled green cloak, I find what I'm looking for in the to the rear. Parts of the ivy have been torn away recently, revealing an amulet hanging from a rusted nail. Something else catches my eye. As I reach for it, I notice there is another pendant hanging next to it, almost completely hidden away by the ivy. 2 items discovered! I'm definitely not going to be able to fit all of this in one shelf. Plants are going to have to move. Alright, chat, we also have an ad break coming imminently. Imminent ad break. I'll rearrange the shelves while the ad break happens. It's gonna be 3 minutes, so prepare yourselves. Maybe I should hang it by things that are identified. Maybe somebody will come looking for this bat soon. Ooh. Yeah, that looks good. I don't think there's anything else that hangs unless we take this out from here. I think that belongs there though, maybe. There. I think that looks nice. A bit more organized. We've got some stone things together. We've got cylindrical things. I have some vials. I have pointy hand-looking things. I've got goats and deer next to each other. All the things that are hanging. An owl with a tree. A circular... what was this called? There was a name. There's a name for that. The eye? No, not the eye. I'm looking for... Are they vials? Not the Ossic ring. What the heck was that called? The voice? Voice of Ceranos? Oh, there's a second page! A torque. That was the word. A torque. Torquish, like, things. And then I've got a square, just like big items, you know? And then I got cylindrical items. And there's even some space to spare. All we have to do is move the plants to the side. Oh, they could be vials for all I know. Let's see, let's check it out. This, you know what? It is vial. This makes your hair stand up on the back of the neck. Maybe it's vial. Doesn't smell or sound like anything. It's cold. Glass filled with a blue liquid. With a silver cap. Oh, the ad break's almost over. Cool. Alright, welcome back from the ad break, everybody. It's time to pet the cat and ring the bell. Verona's back. Eli has picked a bad time to leave Undermere. I've come from the Hungerford house, where I've been helping Dr. Robertson, and looking for any clues about what happened there. There wasn't much to go on. I did find a shattered oceanic vessel, but whatever did this was no creeping dark. There was a strange black stain on the flagstone floor that I didn't like the look of. And the ravens, very unusual, but they at least seemed to have dispersed. I don't know what to make of it. I'm going to take a trip to Gleeston Castle to see if Edmund Bishop can shed any light on their behavior. But first, I would like a vestiger. Whatever this is, we don't want it spreading. It sounds like a job for this blue glowy vial. Also, what'd you say in Oshadic? What's a what? A shattered oceanic vessel. Whoops. Didn't we give someone something like that? I seem to recall oceanic spirit. Shadow hold. I gave somebody this. That's what I'm thinking of. A shadow catcher. Oceanic what? Vessel. Cat is standing up now. What does it mean? I don't know. I don't know what it means. Thank you for the posture check, Bahantome. Alright, you would like a vestiger. It's just based on the name, I think it's that blue vial thing. A vestiger can be used to prevent the spread of disease and pestilence. Among other oddities, the flames burn pale. Pale blue in their presence. Do we have fire? A lighter, some matches maybe? A glass filled with blue liquid. That just looks like a vestiger, doesn't it? How am I supposed to test it? I have candles. You're right! Am I supposed to... Will this react? Put the candle on the scale. Blue! Blue, blue, blue. It's blue. Da-ba-dee-da-ba-dee. It's got a warm side and a cold side. Nothing remarkable. For inner perception. What does the tan vessel say? This thing? This is Shadowhold. Hi, Nick Burns. Okay. Using a candle, I can confirm the flames burn blue. Ooh, a Moonstone Guardian. For the banishment of Hobbisphere and Noctixite, these tend to take the form of a comforting guardian. Well, that's nice. Oh, wow, it's already the end of day 3. That was a fast day compared to day 2. Such a good kitty. Okay. Nothing there. We already looked at all the people, right? The doctor, yeah, we looked at them. We did the cards that we had. Oh, I forgot about these. Down here. Those were in the drawer, though. Oh, you know what we haven't done in a minute? We haven't checked to see if any of these things unlock this. I don't think they will, but there's something behind the vinegar bottle. I think we tried that. What else did we get? We have this thing we didn't try. No, we did. This, maybe? I know we're looking for something flowery to go there, but I have to try everything. I have a feeling we won't get this till later, though. Alright. I guess let's close up the shop for the day. End of day 3. Now we're making progress. 2 days earlier, the writer and his fellow adventurer were deep underground exploring the tunnels below Kirkhead Tower. When they made a discovery, their elation at what they would find, their find would soon turn to horror. On to day 4. I really like this little animation. You have to follow the lines. Okay, this definitely looks like a key. I said the last one looked like a key, but this is definitely a key. After a disagreement between 2 houses, I was buried behind lock and key. That sounds extremely familiar. Like a place we should go, right? Lock house? Was buried behind lock and key, but it was uppercase, like a place. I don't see anywhere called lock and key, though. I see lock house. Okay, I'm gonna try 7, because lock is spelled the same way. 7, 7, 7, 7. I see 8, I see 9, 10, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ivy strangles the iron gate, creaking loudly as it opens. Behind dust-cloaked windows, somebody watches me approach the old house. I tap the brass door knocker, waiting for an answer that never comes. And Keystone Manor, oh. That wasn't wrong. Keystone Manor 13. Oh, behind lock and key. Nice. Lock and key. A large, flat slab of granite marks the otherwise empty field.